understand how 99 Rand for a pack of 30 eggs is like such a good deal that they have to limit the trays per customer. I promise you no one's going to buy more than 2 trays. No one. It's too expensive. I do like tomato paste, so they've got 5 for 20, so I'm gonna grab 5 of these. Someone DM'd me and told me that Food Lovers has ranch now, like American style ranch. I don't see ranch anywhere. Can you guys tell me what brand it is, if anyone knows what brand it is that they're talking about? There's French, yogurt and herb, Italian, Greek. I don't see any ranch. There's one thing I love, it's a 50% off sticker. Oh my word. Do I need camembert cheese, chili flavor? No. Do I want it because it's 50% off? Definitely. I just wish I knew what the original price was on these. Ooh, they've also got 50% off. Oh, buffalo mozzarella. These are the kind of things like I would buy just because it's on sale if I had the extra money. In my mind, I'm weighing my options right now because it's 400 grams of ricotta for 25 Rand, 50% off. But I can make homemade ricotta, but a 2-liter milk is like 30 Rand anyway. So 25 Rand for ricotta, and I can keep it in the freezer and then make like lasagna with it or something. Or like dumplings. I might just buy it and put it in the freezer. How cute are these pokeballs? And they're only 45 Rand each. I'll grab one for lunch. I'm gonna leave it, but they do look really nice. So I did some searching and I found this Parmalat Gouda 400 grams. It's 85 Rand, which means this box is 40 Rand, which means that is not happening. Oh, they have these gnocchis, 2 for 50 Rand. It's actually quite decent. I like to make my gnocchi from scratch, so I'm not gonna buy it, but it actually would be really nice to have on hand in the cupboard. Just throw it in a pan with some like basil pesto. Easy peasy. They've got these bananas for 2 for 35, so I might just grab 2 of these because it actually works out cheaper than it is per kilo if you were weighing them yourself. So grab some bananas. And butternut is 19 Rand a kilo, so I'm just gonna grab one like medium-sized one so I can make my mashed butternut to go with my cream and spinach. Hey, look what I found! Ginger love. I have never seen this before. Did anyone else know this was a thing? Because I didn't. See, this is why I go to Giant Hyper, because look at these prices. It's like 22 Rand. I mean, baked beans for 17 Rand. Like, okay, there's some 9 Rand ones. That makes sense. That doesn't make sense. Okay, so I did ask at the butchery and they said there's no ground beef today. So I'm thinking I might just get a small pack of like pork or something that's cheap. I don't know. I really want to make like pork schnitzel. I have like a serious craving. The problem with these is that there's 3 in a pack and my brother and I are 2 people. So how am I going to divide this so it's fair? I think the pork neck's going to be a little bit too sinewy for schnitzel. I might just get one of these to make schnitzels and just cut the other one in half. It's a little bit on the more expensive side for us for like one night's dinner. What I could do is get this pack of pork neck and then like tenderize them, make them really thin and make schnitzels out of that. I think that's what I'm going to do because that sounds nice. Okay, I am over budget a little bit, so I'm going to put the cheese back. I don't need it. I want it, but I don't need it. One thing I love, it is Food Lovers desserts because oh my word, yummy. Oh my goodness, these look so delicious. God, I have to stop myself, it's not in budget. Okay, I walked over to the grab and go section and I really shouldn't have because all this stuff looks really yummy and I know that I loved their paninis. And I've got a doctor's appointment right after this. I really do need lunch before I go there. I don't know. Why do I feel like this is the kind of snack my brother would buy for himself and just eat plain, like for the gains, for the protein? I'm gonna grab some sausage rolls for lunch. They are 6 for 20 Rand, so it's a pretty good snack. I think I'm all done, so I'm gonna go pay.
Next customer, please.
I never buy the Food Lovers bags. I try and get boxes. I try and use boxes every time I can, so I'm gonna grab some boxes. That was my shop I did at Food Lovers today. I was scared there for a second because the bill went up to like 550, 560, and I was like, how did I get so over budget? But then I saw right at the end all of the discounts went off and I ended up spending 512 Rand 50, including my little my lunch sausage rolls that I got. So these sausage rolls are 29 Rand for 6, but then they got discounted to 19.99 for 6. So ooh, and that looks good. Not the healthiest lunch, but I mean, I'm starving. I just had meetings this morning and I'm going straight to a doctor's appointment right after this, so I need food to get me through the day. Oh my word, wow. It's so fresh. I was worried that because they were discounted they were going to be hard or tasteless. It's actually really good. It's fresh and the sausage is yummy. I am really sad that I couldn't find mince today. I went to the butchery there and they just said that they don't have it yet. And I always try and get the ground beef. They had lean mince, by the way, but the lean mince was 114 Rand a kilo, and that's not my vibe. Ground beef is usually anywhere from 60 rand to like 80 rand, sometimes 90 rand for a kilo. So I always try and do the ground beef. I spent like exactly what our budget was, so it's literally perfect. And thank you to my gran for sending us food money, because I think we've been eating, you know, the more affordable things, which is like tin food. We've been stocking up definitely on like pantry things and like pastas and rice and like the cheap things. And then you have like, you know, a protein or vegetable to go with it. But we definitely needed some more like fruit and veg. I'll do a before and after of what our fridge looked like, because yesterday my gran was asking why I was having cereal for dinner, and I was like, there's just nothing at the house right now. There's nothing. I don't like, we haven't done our grocery shop yet for the month, you know. I need to go to Giant Hyper and do like a big grocery shop again, because I did like a mid-month one last month, but I need to do a full like month-end shop. So we just didn't have anything. So I'll put a little picture here of what our fridge looked like before and then after I put all this food in it. So I'll show you guys. It was a little tight this month. It was a little hectic. But yeah, we persevere. We push on. We keep doing the things. These really are good though. I just got home, so I've just parked and I'm gonna just sit and eat in my car for a little sec. But I was thinking about what I said last, the whole way home, and I just want to acknowledge that I do realize and understand how lucky and privileged I am to be able to even go to a family member if we don't have enough money for food or rent or whatever it is. So I didn't end up asking for the money. I ended up just telling my gran that I was having cereal for dinner, and she was like, why? And I was like, well, because it's month end, we haven't gone shopping yet. And then like right after that, she sent me a message to say she sent me 500 rand for groceries to get some like fruit and veg and stuff. And I do understand that that is like an extremely privileged thing to even have that option and have a family member willing to help us out and get through like a tough month. And it's something that I've always been like, not embarrassed of, but it is a little like, you don't want people to know that you're struggling and this and that, but honestly stuff that, because we're all having a tough time right now, most of us. And if you have a month where you can't get through, it's okay. Like, accept help. It's gonna help you get through to a better place. And actually my grandfather phoned me now just to say, because he knows how I am, and he knows like I hate accepting money and things, and it doesn't sit right with my soul. I don't like owing people things, and like I said, it's something I'm working on. But he phoned me and he said, if it will help you get to a better place, and he knows that I'm working hard. And I think he's exactly where I get it from, because he is the hardest working person on the planet that I've ever known in my entire life. And I think I get my work ethic from him. I moved away from home really early in my life, so I've always been a very independent person. But there are months, and there's going to be months right now in the current economy where we can't make it through, and that's okay. You know, accepting help in those moments is okay, because immediately after he sent me the money, it was like this huge weight like off my shoulders. And I did let him know how much it's helped. Even just, you know, like I said, it's just 500 rand, but it really takes like a big load off our shoulders and helps me focus on the right things now, you know, to try and not have the same thing happen next month. So we live and we learn, and it's okay if you're going through a tough time. You will get through it. All you have to do is keep trying it. And he said that to me now. He said, you have the one thing that will ensure that you are successful, and it's your persistency. He's like, you're so persistent and you're so hardworking, and you just don't give up, and you just keep going and keep going and keep going. You know, no matter how many times you get knocked down, you just keep going. And I get it from him, so I really have to thank him for that. Finances and like personal finances is such like a taboo subject, or it used to be such like a taboo subject, but I'm kind of loving how the world is evolving into like everyone's sharing their stories and helping each other out, and like helping people to budget and finance and all of it. And I like it. We need it. We need more of that. We need more people lifting each other up and helping share our stories and let people know they're not alone. Because just that feeling of having someone to look up to who's maybe in like the same boat or a similar boat to you makes a big difference when you see someone like do well after going through a tough time. It can be really inspiring to do better yourself. So I've always appreciated people sharing their stories, and I love watching people grow on social media in life. I love watching people do better, but we all start somewhere, so that's okay. This is just my beginning, you know.